Hey everybody, how's it going? We're just gonna get straight into the video. Let's talk about Mortal Kombat again. Listen, I said I was gonna release this video days ago. Apologies, stuff took longer than expected. Life happens, life happens. But here's the thing: this is gonna be a bit of a short, well not shorter. It's gonna be like a mid-range video. Who knows? We're gonna see where the night takes us. So let's get straight into it. Mortal Kombat 1 Khaos Reigns. Listen, everybody, Khaos Reigns ended up being a massive freaking scam. Let me tell you, I did not buy it myself. I'm gonna wait for a sale when it hits $20 to $30 because guess what? I'm not about to buy a $50 DLC, $52 plus tax, but for some people it's 80 in different regions. Um, which is even worse. That much money for a for what, 6 characters that barely are gonna get any skins, and maybe a few skins because I heard that after post story you get a bunch of chaos skins. But let's be honest, how long are you gonna have that before you get bored? Um, and also you get some, I don't know, you get a 2 hour story DLC that doesn't even beat uh it doesn't even know anywhere beat MK11 Aftermath story time, which was I think a lot longer, and plus you have more choices within the game, which I don't like in this one because apparently like you can only play certain characters that for some reason solo characters that had years of fighting experience. I don't know. You guys check it out yourself. Um but mainly I wanted to come on here and not just highlight the scam of Chaos Reigns, but also to tell you what happens to people who were like me and thought, hey, if I pay over $110 to $250, thankfully I got premium edition on sale, but a lot of people paid over $200, $250 for collector's edition, and some other people paid, many others paid $110 for premium edition because I mean, for me at least, I was under the impression that premium edition would is kind of similar to Ultimate. I thought it was gonna give you all the DLC. Turns out that ain't the case. So right here, Warner Bros talks about I covered important info, but here's the thing. Here's what they said themselves. Please know that players that pre-order Chaos Reigns expansion or Chaos Reigns expansion bundle will be able to access new DLCs on September 24th, 2024. With that said, even if you already purchased the premium or collector's edition of Mortal Kombat 1, which I will say again, $110 to $250. Alright, anyways, you will still need to buy the new Chaos Reigns expansion to be able to have access to the new DLC. So they're telling you as a player that if you paid more than people that paid for the collection bundle, because collectors and collection are two different things. They added this new bundle when they removed premium edition from the store because they didn't want people going like, wait a minute, something ain't right. The $90 uh I made a video on this already. I'll link it below to tell you about it. But anyways, if you want to know about more about that. But anyways, pretty much they're saying even if you paid more than people paid $90 supporting us, pretty much, you're still not gonna get the combat pack to DLC because let's just be honest, it's a $50 combat pack 2 with no cameos to justify the price, and with only 2 hours of story content. They might as well just call this Combat Pack 2 with a 2 hour story DLC that barely builds the game any further, but proceeds to build upon. Because I watched the gameplay, I didn't, like I said, I didn't buy it, but I watched the story. So all it does is really build upon the multiversal nonsense, and it's terrible. It barely has any boots on the ground. Um, like character development that really makes you go like, oh my goodness, this character's changing. I guess Bihan had a lot of good character change, but it wasn't enough to be like, oh yeah, we're gonna yeah, oh yeah, we're cooking here. It's they weren't cooking. Let's be honest, they weren't cooking. Um, this is why they shouldn't. This is why John Tobias shouldn't have left. I don't know why he left. I don't know. I'm not an OG in the game. Let me tell you, I came in around MK11. I did play MKX, but I never played like Armageddon. I played MK3 like once, but I'm not like an old player. But I am old enough to know though that John Tobias was the one who really brought the story, who brought the sauce, who made and brought the sauce to the game itself. And just seeing this greed from Warner Brothers, the absolute greed, um, to say, like, not even just to say, but to blatantly come out and say, yeah, we don't care if you paid $100 to $200. You're paying $50 more for the DLC that should have been bundled with those higher editions of the game. It's a problem with fighting games altogether where they charge over $100 for Ultimate Editions but only give you year one content and not multi-year content, which needs to change. I believe we have to really fight for that change because we should. If you're paying over $100, you should be getting all feature DLC. Hands down, not trying to be cheap. That's just plain honesty, plain and simple, clear, cut, and dry. But anyways, I will be back with another video soon, talking about something else. Um, I hope you guys like it. I'm working on it, cooking. This is gonna be separate from like talking about a specific game. It's gonna be a video discussing. Actually, you'll see it when it comes out. I want y'all to be surprised. Have a blessed day, everybody, and peace.